Alright, time capture. So what are we doing today? We're practicing something new. Sloppy, perfect. We're going to build a meditation around what it means and how to get a date. Many people feel the most difficult thing in the world. Many men feel the most difficult thing in the world is to talk to a woman. The thought of finding someone attractive is of huge magnitude. Does it happen rarely? Does it happen all the time? And even when it happens, rare or all the time, do you have the skill set? Do you have the drive? Do you have the desire to go after her? Some guys, even some girls, have anxiety about being approached or doing the approaching. For a man, going up to a girl is like finding a cave, no flashlight, walking in and seeing a lion cub, just sitting there, and your goal is to extract that lion cub without waking up the other lions that can attack you. That level of fear will wake the lions without them even knowing of what's happening. You have to go in calm, collected, and you have to just understand that there's rejection there. And that rejection can be taken a couple different ways. One, you can learn from it and say, it's not my fault. And if you learn from it by saying it's not your fault, you're going to start to dislike women and have low self-esteem. It is your fault that it happened. Whether you didn't brush your teeth or didn't go to the gym that day, haven't had the best times of your life, in order to meet that girl that you really want to be with, you have to think about it from start to finish. You have to think about it in terms of logistics. But logistics is more than just planning the schedule and day to day to day to day and time to time. There's facets of your life that game include other than just approaching women, opening women, pulling women, closing women, following up with women, having endless dates, having endless relationships. That's one facet that gets glorified in the market. The facet that I coach and teach is more of inner game. I can guarantee a man who's personally enjoying his life, financially wealthy or free, abundant, doesn't have a girlfriend, hopefully, because more times than not in your inner relationship you become very needy. So I think the best thing to do is remain single the longest possible you can until you finally find a person that meets every single standard. And now many people say you're going to go on this adventure of finding standards, but really the standards you have for a girl are either your standards yourself that you're projecting. In that case, it means you want someone who's similar to you. So you're projecting all these standards like be like me, be like me, be like me. Or there's the other side where you want someone completely different from you. Usually when you want someone different from you, it's because you're not facing the actual answers within. And those answers are getting your shit together. And now this is not necessarily targeted towards women, because men, this euphemism of get your shit together is a very manly, internalizing effect. And it might take 6 months, it might take 12 months, but what we're here to do is make it so day-to-day is enjoyable. We're going to make each day enjoyable for you, so that way it's not that hard of a journey, it's just a long one. And there's a difference between difficulty and length of a journey, and I really want everyone to, at the end of the day, the end of each day, have a new date. A new date for a future goal, a new date that's a girl, a new date. You have multiple facets of your life, and I want people to get that end result. And I think I'm moving on from being a dating app and being dating coach and dating advice. I'm really working on this guide And so far with this guy, has taught me a lot about how I game. And I always thought I was wrong because I wasn't getting results every night. But I was wrong because I wasn't taking care of every aspect of my life. Mental, financial, physical, emotional. Getting your core group of friends, whether you have to remove friends or add new friends or just keep what you have, you're not going to go anywhere. It's the first step. The first step is having a core group of people that support you, hold you accountable, are there for you when no questions asked. But the ones that are conditionally your friend, you gotta eliminate them. Before you're gonna get the hottest girl, you have to be secure and sound and happy and loud and proud to be it. So I want to sign off with this, draft of an essay. But if you guys like what I'm talking about, I'm writing a lot more, and it'd be really helpful if you guys are supportive of this. Thank you.